y'all, Tracy here with Keeper of the Home at 4D Farms. And y'all, bless your heart. I was gonna talk to y'all, on the little drive here to the grocery store. And y'all, I swear, forgive me, I couldn't, because I honestly do not know where some of these people got their driver's license. I think they got them out of a Cracker Jack box. Okay, I'm done. There's my rant for the day. I'm done. I really had to pay attention, okay? Y'all, it is that time again where I've cooked all those meals on that grocery shopping haul and that grocery shopping list and that meal planning list. Now it's the next week. I only had like a few little teensy tiny items out of that grocery haul, y'all. And all those meals, I used all that stuff up. Except for like the stuff, like the sugar and the brown sugar and the condiments, things like that. I'm talking about like the major things that I bought to make the, meals with, and we ate, we had leftovers. Y'all, that stretched, okay? And it's time to meal plan again, and it's time to go grocery shopping again. Just a few things. I'm going to tell y'all one more time how I meal plan, okay? Because y'all, it really got to me this morning. And I was like, oh my gosh, being on the road, being on a work trip, and I am having to buy the things that I have already in my freezer and in my pantries at home. It's killing me, because I'm sitting there thinking like a meal one night this week. It's gonna have I'm gonna do some stir fry. And y'all, you've seen my videos of how I process our squash and our zucchinis and how I cut it up different ways. And I got some in there cubed up for stir fry, and I'm like, I got squash and zucchini at home, and it's killing me to have to go buy it, But y'all, when you're away from your home and you're on vacation or you're something and you're having a meal plan, y'all, this is the reason why when I am on a work trip, I try to be considerate and conservative of my husband's money. He's the provider of the household, and I try to be as considerate and thoughtful as possible and make every dime count. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something, I thought every once in a while we could just treat ourselves. I'm not gonna say where we're at on this trip. I've seen things I can't unsee. I have. Oh, y'all. I'm not going to tell you where we are. Anyway, let's just say we do things different where I'm from. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. We do things a lot different than where I'm from. Anyway, I try to be considerate with his money. And where we are, I don't know what has happened to customer service. Did I say that out loud? I said that out loud. What has happened to work ethics? Teaching people work ethics. Teaching kids work ethics for when they get out in the real world and have to get those jobs. Y'all gonna hear a second rant right now. I can't hold it in any longer. Because last night, there's one place we've already been to out here with a co-worker friend of my husband's, and we met there, and y'all, we had to get up and walk out. We had to get up and walk out because they never came to the table. First, we walk in. We're standing there because we know it says wait to be seated. Okay. 15 minutes. We're standing there waiting just to be seated. There's empty tables everywhere. Two waitresses are just walking by doing their own thing. See us standing there. So finally we're like, you know what? Let's just go sit down. Let's go purposely sit in somebody's area and they'll serve us. Okay, so we sat down. The waitress walks by 2 times in another 15 minutes. I'll be right back with y'all to get your drink order, get your whatever. Another 15 minutes went by. Y'all, I need a Snickers bar or something by this time because I was starving and I'm not me when I'm hungry. So I'm like, darling, I'm getting nauseous. We got to go somewhere. So y'all, we got up and we walked out. Went right next door to the next place where we were going to initially go a night before to treat ourselves. Walked right in, got seated right away, and served right away, and our meal came out quickly. What has happened to customer service? What has happened to teaching kids work ethics? What has happened to training your employees customer service? That's part of your job training. It should be anyway. And y'all, I know a lot of people get mad when you don't leave them tips. This is why. That's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say about that. If I go to a restaurant and you do your job and you make sure all my needs are met while I'm eating my meal, and you make sure we've got everything we need, and you visit our table a couple of times, more than once through the whole meal, and I'm not having to flag you down to get something, and you keep us up to date. You know, hey, your food's coming. I'm sorry it's taking so long. Or, hey, I notice your glass is empty. Let me go right now. Let me go get this. You serve me and you keep us happy through our whole meal. You're going to get a good tip. If you don't, you ain't. That's enough about that. But yeah, what has happened to customer service in some places? I don't know. I do not know. Okay, I'm done with that rant. Okay, now on to my next rant. It was time to start doing my meal planning again. And I'm like, okay, I got just a few things left. And then I came up with, this is another way. I'm gonna tell you how I do my meal plan one more time in case you missed like the other 32 times I might have mentioned it. Okay, one more time. When I am looking to see what I can come up with and I'm not at home making meals, I'm thinking like, and this time, dear hubby told me what he wanted. He gave me his input. He told me some things he wanted. Good. I'm fine with that. I'm glad you finally told me because I'm tired of trying to come up with it by myself. Okay. I don't have any of my recipe books here or anything, so I'm coming up with things on a whim. And I gotta take a breath, y'all. And then I'm like, this is another way that you can be conservative of your husband's money and his hard-earned money. This is another way that you can be very conservative if you're the meal planner and you're coming up with the grocery budget, the meal plan, and whatever. Take some recipes, and of course, off of this one, you know you're going to have some leftover little ingredients. Go ahead and see what you can, the next meal recipe that you can come up with using those ingredients. Stretch those ingredients into your next meal. You get it? Stretch those into your next meal. Okay? And then there's going to be little tidbits, y'all, that you are going to have left over, and just try to use those up. Because I told y'all, when I meal plan, I start with what I've got on hand first. But then if I have to do it the other way and I have to start fresh and I have to start new, I'll come up with a recipe. Then I see that I'm going to have leftover little tidbits, leftover little ingredients. Then I'll think of a meal that I can carry into the next meal. Aha! Let's do this. Y'all, two of my husband's favorite meals. Sloppy Joes and spaghetti. Sloppy Joes and spaghetti. So I'm like, okay, let's build off that. Okay, I already know I got some leftover peppers and onions and the ingredients for the sauce, yada, yada, yada. Okay, but then I'm like, okay, now I need to come up with another meal, and then I know I'm going to have some leftover ingredients off of that one. What I'm saying is, y'all, the leftover ingredients that you're going to have out of that meal, like some kind of meat or some kind of vegetables, like condiments or something, say, okay, hey, I can use this in this. Okay, let's build a recipe around that and some sides to go with it. That's what I do. I try to just keep carrying these items over to this recipe, and then I may have to go get one little thing to complete that whole recipe or a side, and then pair your sides with it. You know you're going to have something left out of that one. Just keep carrying those items down till you eventually just run out, and that's what I'm doing. And then, y'all, what I'm fixing to pick up today is probably going to last like a week and a half. I'm not going to take you through the grocery store with me again. I don't need to be on my feet as long, and I'm just going to try to make these trips quick. And then I'll go in here, I'll get my grocery shopping done, and then when I get back, I'll try to kind of like put out what group the meals together and just kind of give you some kind of little idea of the meals that's coming up, show you my grocery haul, okay? And then, y'all, I got some little extra things on there, y'all, that I just want to do. I want to make a little dessert one night, you know, that I did have to come up with the ingredients for that. You know, I'm throwing a few little things in there. But, y'all, what really got me is, like, getting back to my point of going out to eat. We were going to try to treat ourselves a few times, but we've gotten aggravated because customer service is stinking even back home. Some of the customer service needs to be just bumped up a notch, okay? Needs to be tweaked a little, okay? And then last night, y'all, I spent $27 for 2 burgers that my hamburger was smaller than my hand. I got little hands, y'all. My hamburger was smaller than my hand. I took a picture of it. And yes, I'm going to leave a review. I'm a reviewer, y'all. Since I've started traveling, I do some reviews, okay? Just to help you businesses out a little bit. Because we're the ones who are doing the word of mouth to bring attraction to your business. Either that or somebody's just hungry and they just want something to eat. But anyway, I'm like, okay, my husband's hamburger, it was supposed to be, the picture looked really great on the kiosk, okay? I don't like them things either. I just want to tell you what I want. You write it down and then boom, place my order, okay? That's what I want. It took me longer to do that little kiosk thing than it did standing there telling somebody what I want and then write it down. I'm old school, y'all. I am old school. Okay, enough about that. $27 on 2 hamburgers that look big and huge on the kiosk, and then we get it, and our burgers are smaller than our hands. A little side of onion rings for me and for him, and a medium drink, and I got me a little milkshake. $27, y'all. And I'm thinking to myself, I could have bought the ingredients to make at least 2 meals with that $27. Y'all, I'm not saying that it's not okay to go out to eat every once in a while as a treat, because by all means we do it. Okay? Y'all, I'm a sucker for Olive Garden. Them Olive Garden commercials come on every stinking time, and I'm like, I didn't want Olive Garden until I saw the commercial. But I love me some Olive Garden, y'all. And I'm like, but y'all, I think I can do that at home. I think I can make that at home. So y'all, I got some meals on here tonight on this grocery haul and this grocery list that I'm going to try to copycat some things. I can make the Olive Garden salad dressing, y'all, with the ingredients, and it tastes just like Olive Garden salad dressing. But if I don't make it, I'll buy that bottle, y'all. I love it. Okay? Now, I'll splurge every once in a while. I'm not telling y'all you don't need to go out to eat. You don't need to support your local restaurants, because by all means, y'all, I used to be a waitress. And the reason why I made that statement earlier about you coming to my table and serving me and you going to get a good tip, because I have a right to say that. Yes, ma'am, I do. Yes, sir, I do. I have a right to say that because I lived off them tips and that $2 hour a wage. I knew my tips was the main portion of my money. My income. So you know what I did? I was extra on my customer service. I'd bug the far out of you, making sure your needs were met during your meal. Okay? I knew something about customer service. I made good tips. So yes, I have a right to say what I said because I was one. I was a waitress, and I love waitressing, y'all. And if I was to ever have to do it again, God forbid, I would do my best. And I will give you the best customer service, and your experience and your dining experience would be pleasurable. Okay? Enough of that. Okay, I'm not telling y'all don't go out to eat, and you can't go out to eat. Stay at home and cook. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you can't ever order takeout, but I'm going to tell you, be prepared for how much you're going to spend for an itty bitty burger. It was more like a slider, y'all. And then I took a picture of the meat, because this was supposed to be, the picture made it look like there's this big old hunk of meat in there for the patty. And then I got my husband the double stacker. And I'm like, there's a double stacker. And I'm like, okay, this is going to be a big, fat, juicy burger for my husky man, okay, Bubba. And I love you, dear. And y'all, them patties were paper thin. I took a picture of them, too. So, yeah, I'm just letting y'all know. You're going to spend money now. Inflation, you're going to spend some money going out to eat. And it just, when I was making my meal plan this morning, I'm like, okay, I just blew that $27. And we barely got a meal's worth. So I'm going to make it up to him. And that $27 that I wasted, I'm going to make it up, and I'm going to try to make that stretch. So when I made that meal plan this morning, coming up with those meals, first of all, I got his input. Darling, what do you want? Please tell me what you want to eat, and I will gladly make it for you. I'm going to make this up to you. You have worked hard. I'm going to make that up to you because that's how much I love you. And he's like, sloppy joes and something spaghetti. You know I like sloppy joes and spaghetti. So yes, that man's going to get some sloppy joes and spaghetti, okay? So number 2, I want to make that the next $27 that I'm fixing to spend in this grocery store. I'm trying to make it stretch through them meals. So y'all, the meals that I'm getting should last us about a week and a half. You're welcome. Okay? So I'm going to go in this store. I'm going to walk my feet off because I love him. And y'all, it just bothered me that I'm like, I gotta get some squash and zucchini. I gotta buy it. And I don't even know how much I'm going to pay for it. But I want it in this meal. And I'm like, I got a whole freezer full at home. I could have just went to the freezer, pulled out a pack of squash, pulled out a pack of zucchini, got noodles at the house for one of the meals, and got the sauce and got the meat. It's killing me, y'all, to have to just... But this is what we have to do when we're on the road, okay? And if there is some of y'all out there that is joining in and you're doing the same thing I'm doing, you know, you're staying in the hotel. Some of my husband's co-workers, you know, I don't know if their wives travel with them or whatever. I don't think they do. I'm just the lucky one, you know. But maybe one day when some of these co-workers, their wives start traveling with them, you know, maybe I can help them and you know, show them how to. This is killing me, y'all. But anyway, I'm gonna get in here and I am going to get these things on this list. When I get back, I'll try to get everything squared away and put away, and then just kind of show you the meal plans. I'll go ahead and tell you what I'm going to make, y'all, so you'll know the videos that are coming up and get you prepared. And then, yeah, and y'all, you got some more canned biscuits coming up. Some more things to do with canned biscuits, y'all. You're going to love it. And y'all, one of these, I just saw I saw a little picture and I saw this hack and I'm like, I can do that. I'm going to try it. Okay? And I'll tell you about it later. Let me get in here to this store. I think I've rattled enough, y'all. I just thank y'all for just letting me have a rant this morning and getting some things off my chest. Okay? But that's another way. I don't know if I've ever said it in another video like the other 32 times. You just got it 33, okay? Carry things down to the next meal until you've just used it all up. And then maybe you got to put it on your next grocery list for whatever. Okay, let me go in here. I've done talked till my mouth is dry, y'all. Okay, let me get in here. Get these groceries got. And then when I get back, I'll try to separate everything. I'll let you know what's coming up and then we'll go from there. Let me get inside. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Y'all, can I be honest with y'all for a second? I'm going to anyway. So just buckle up, Buttercup. I'm tired. That was hard. This is the first time I have ever been mentally drained. Maybe I just need a Snickers bar. I don't know. This is husbands or whoever. It may be the husband that does the meal planning and the grocery shopping in the house and is the budgeter and the financer and the math magician that can mentally handle all this. Please appreciate the person that is trying to save money on the grocery budget and who is trying to make the dollars stretch and can handle the mental load of trying to do this. Please appreciate them. Because first of all, I'm tired. I'm out of breath. I have walked that store. I'm back now, but I walked that store I don't know how many times. Just trying to find what I needed. Sometimes I would walk right past it because it's like, that don't go there. That needs to go over there. What are why is pimentos way on this side of the store and all those jars of olives and banana peppers and roasted tomatoes and stuff like that on this side of the store? Whew. And then there's some things, y'all, that I had to substitute. Like, I really wanted the block of Parmesan cheese. I wanted to splurge just a little. I wanted the block of fresh Parmesan cheese. They didn't have it after I walked onto this side of the store. Then I had to go to the back of the store and then go get some Parmesan cheese that I think I can make work, y'all. Please appreciate the person. Because, y'all, like, this is the first time I've ever been mentally exhausted. I do not know what the heck happened when I got in that store. because I found great deals on meat this trip. Great deals on meat. And then, this is why I tell y'all, don't pick up the first thing that you see. Because I was doing really good back here in the meat section. And I'm like, y'all, I stood there, I don't know how long. I wish y'all could see my piece of paper. Take a calculator with you, and we'll get to that in a minute. There is so many points I want to make right now in this video because I'm upset, I'm tired, I'm ill, and I just don't understand what the heck is going on. I'm on this side of the store, I'm in the meat, I'm finding good sale prices. They've got sales, up going everything. And then they're like 3 different prices. This is where the math comes in, y'all. I was finding great deals over here. Pricing price per pound, then how many pounds is in it, and then there was 3 different sales, and I'm like, it came at me all at one time. And I'm literally standing there, y'all. I don't care if you have to take a pen, a piece of paper, a notebook with you, whatever, and a calculator, and stand there and do your math. Because, y'all, I saw so many people coming by me and just grabbing. And I'm like, that was cheaper than that one. And y'all, I wanted to be like that little mother when their kids are just touching everything in the store and you got to go. I wanted to say something so bad. Like, hey, that's on the other side, but y'all ought to have been in there all day long. That's on the other store, and you can get it in the frozen section for this price or that price. I'd have been in there all day long, y'all, but I had to take care of myself, and I had to do my own thinking, and I'm just mentally drained. Trying to set y'all up there. Y'all behave. Y'all are falling over. Hold on, y'all. I'm mentally drained. I'm tired. Okay, is that better? Y'all don't move. Okay. I wanted to help people so bad. And then I'm like, I'm having trouble helping myself because this is ridiculous. Meat prices were actually going down. I get to the sauces and the condiments and the anything jarred. Maybe it's just where I am. I don't know. I'm not going to tell y'all where I am because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, okay? But no place is perfect. We have this trouble back home. And I'm like, okay, the person in the family, in the relationship that is good with math can figure out this price per pound, ounces in the package, comparing ounces to those sale prices. Then look at the sale price. Y'all, cheese, my block cheese. Same thing with the block cheese. I had to stand there and literally do the math on my piece of paper. Okay, I can get so many ounces for 3 for this price. Or I can get so many ounces for just 1 block. 1 for this price. And then I had to break it down. What's the price difference between this 1 pound and this 3 for something other? Do you see? The person that is the math magician, whatever it's called, y'all, the person that's better at math, let them do the grocery shopping. And I'm saying that nicely, y'all. If you're trying to do the grocery shopping and you really don't, you're not good at math, or you're not, y'all, I'm trying to be as nice as possible, okay? And I'm trying to say this in a way that helps, not offends. If you are the person that does the grocery shopping because you're the one available, please learn how to shop wisely. Learn how to do the math. And that's why I said, if you have to take a calculator with you and a notebook and a piece of paper, do it. And I don't care how long you have to stand there on that aisle. If you've got kids, you might want to pick a day when somebody can watch them while you go grocery shopping. Because, y'all, I'm serious. If you've literally got to stand there and think, then go by yourself. Go by yourself. Okay? And even, y'all, sometimes it's good to grab the tabloids and it's good to pull them up on the apps. Yeah, and you think you got it made. But then by the time you get to the store, there's an item that's less expensive than this one, but it's the same thing, but it's not advertised for that price in the sale paper. Because they want you to get the one that's in the sales paper that may be a little more than the item right beside it that's a different brand or something. And they're not going to advertise that one. They're going to advertise this one. See, that's another way that they trick y'all. Y'all go back to my other grocery haul, shopping, whatever, on this, just about 3 or 4 videos ago, when I take you walking through that same Kroger with me, and I teach you some tips and tricks on how they try to trick you, okay? You're going to have to be the smart one, and you're going to have to be the one if you are pinching your pennies and you're budgeting, okay? And yet, are you going to be tired? Yes. Is it going to drain you? Yes. And like I said, you might better go by yourself to where you can be mentally focused and have some clarity. Take a calculator with you. And y'all, this is another thing. Oh, let me give it. I found great deals on meats this time. But by the time I got over here to all the jarred stuff and the condiments and stuff like that, y'all, they wiped my budget out. Literally wiped my budget out. Just because, y'all, I have jars of roasted red peppers at home. I got a jar of red peppers. It was almost $4, y'all. $4.39. I found ways to save. I found ways to cut corners. I was so proud of myself until I got to the jarred stuff. And then y'all, my excitement just left my body. It left me high and dry. I'm exhausted. I'm mentally spun out. I need a nap. This is ridiculous, y'all. This is ridiculous. I was mentally wore out. And now, let's get to this part, why I'm aggravated. Because if there's a special sticker on something, it's been reduced, or it's on sale, or there's a sign up above it. And I'm a stickler, y'all, for signs, and I look and I make sure, I look at the prices and stuff like that, and I make sure, okay, it's right, and that goes with that, okay, because I'm a smart shopper, y'all. But when I get up to that cash register, and it doesn't ring up right, I'm calling you over there. And don't try to tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. Have you had that happen? And then something, it's supposed to be this price, and I'm going to call you over there because I know what I saw, and I know what that sign says. And I told the lady, this is supposed to be $1.99, and it's ringing up to something, okay? And I'm like, almost $3. And I'm like, no. I said, if it don't ring up $1.99, you can have it. I said, no. I said, let me back up. I said, that sign above it says $1.99, and it's the only thing in that little ice cube chest. And I said, there's the sign sticking in the middle of these packages that says $1.99. That means those things right there in that cube, in that little cooler, is $1.99. And I said, it's all the same. And I'm like, you supposed to give it to me for that price. Y'all, I'm not trying to be ugly. I'm not trying to tell you to go in here and start a ruckus and start drama and start a fight and be ugly. But y'all, I'm a smart shopper, and I know what I see because I write it down. Things that had special stickers on it or had a special price on it, I wrote it down over here to the side to make sure when I got up to the cash register, make sure it rings up for that price. Okay? I made her give me that price. And I said, next time I come in here, I said, I tell you what, I said, have somebody go back there right now. I said, if it's not $1.99, I said, I will stand here and apologize to you in front of all these people. I said, but if it says $1.99, you're going to put $1.99 in there, and you're going to take that out, or you're going to take it off. I'm not trying to be ugly, y'all. I'm not telling you to go in there and start trouble. I'm just saying, if you are pinching your pennies, you have a right to speak up and say something. Okay? You have that right. And you have the right, y'all, this is not just going on in this one. This is going on in a lot of places. Things are not ringing up right at the register. When you ring up something, I don't care how long it takes you, and I don't care if the people behind you are throwing a fit if you're doing self-checkout. I don't care if them people behind you are throwing a fit or not, because I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to take my time, because I'm going to stand there and make sure that what I saw rings up right there on that register. And if it don't, I'm going to call you over. I'm going to call you out. If you're people who are on a low income, a fixed income, you better make sure what you're getting rings up at that right price, or you're going to get gypped. If you've got your calculator out and you've rung everything up and you get up there and it don't come out to that total, you ought to know something ain't right. This is what I used to teach my boys, and this is what I usually do when I'm in the store. I used to take a calculator around with me, y'all, and I think I'm going to start doing it again. I don't care. I don't care, because this is how bad it's getting, y'all. Take a calculator, because this is what I'll do. I will, as I put stuff in my cart, I used to drag my boys grocery shopping, because this is how I could teach them. And I would have one hold the list and tell me what we needed and pick it out, and then I would have the other one stand there with a calculator. Seriously. And I'm like, okay, put in $1.99. Bring me the next item. I'd make sure they got what was on the list, okay? And make sure it was right, okay? And then I'm like, okay, now you punch in $3.29, okay? Now, back up. If it was like, I rounded it up, whatever price it was, I rounded it up to the next dollar. If it was $3.39, I said put in $4. I did this with every item. Let me back up. I didn't say put in $1.99. If something was $3.29, I'd say put in $4, because I was trying to cover my tail on taxes. And I taught them how to do this when they would go spend their lockbox money, their chore money. Add taxes to it, okay? Round it up to the next dollar, okay? Y'all take a calculator with you. Even if you're rounding it up to the next dollar and it is way over, you know something didn't ring up right. Okay? Then I just started learning how to look at every single item to make sure it was ringing up right. And then I'm like, if I had too much, I couldn't remember. I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to write this stuff down. So then when I'd get up there, I'd kind of look over at my list. Okay, carrots are supposed to be, okay, those rung up right. There was things I had to just kind of like, let me give you an example. Oh, y'all, that squash and that zucchini. This is why I'm telling you, don't pick up the first thing you see in there. One squash. And y'all, they were some rinky-dink looking squashes, because mine looked a whole lot better than that, and I got a whole lot more. $2.19 a pound. One squash, y'all, can weigh a pound. And that would be $2.19 for one squash. This is why I tell you don't pick up the first thing that you see, because I'm like, okay, wait. And then I needed to get a zucchini, because I'm going to do some stir fry one night. I had to get a zucchini, and I'm like, $5 just for a squash? No. So I'm like, put that back. I went to the freezer section, and I looked at like a bag of stir fry vegetables. You know what I found? A bag of stir-fried vegetables just for this one meal, 2 servings, maybe 3. He can take some for lunch the next day. $1.69 for a bag of stir-fried vegetables. This is where if you're the one that's doing the grocery shopping, if you don't know how to do this already, learn how to make substitutions. Number one, write that down. Write it down on that little piece of paper. Grab your little piece of paper right there. No, right there. Grab your piece of paper. And a pen right over there. Let's write this down. Start learning how to make substitutions. I know you may like that fresh produce, but are you going to pay the extra for it? Or are you on a budget? Look at what's in the produce. Compare it to what may be in the can. Or compare it to what may be in the freezer section. You know vegetables are going to be in 3 places in the grocery store. Produce, cans, frozen. Compare them. See what you can get in the can. See what you can get in the frozen section in the bag versus what's over here in the produce. I had to just do that. I wasn't paying $5 for one ingredient to go on a plate. That didn't make no sense. If I would have done that with every single thing, there would have went that $27 I was trying to save my husband again. It's ridiculous, y'all. Then you may be hit in the face with 3 different sales. This is where you're going to send the person that knows how to do the math to do the grocery shopping. Because that wore me out, standing there figuring out 3 different sales and what I could get the most out of. And then come to find out, the one that was the biggest was the better sale, and I was getting more pounds. Go figure. And then, but y'all, on the chicken, I was only going to do one little thing with chicken, so I wasn't going to get a bunch of chicken breasts. And I was like, you know what? Let's just go over there and get a can of chicken. 1 can of chicken, y'all, that wasn't even 8 ounces, costed more than a package of couple of chicken breasts that was on sale. That's why I'm telling y'all, sometimes, y'all, it may take longer to use to go get a fresh chicken breast and boil it and then shred it to put in that recipe versus going to getting a can of shredded chicken. It may take a little longer, but it's going to save you more money. The number 2 thing is figure out how you're going to use it. Just like that. I was just going to use it. So it benefited me to just go back over there, buy the meats, and go get that package of 2 chicken breasts. Sometimes convenience is not cheaper. Sometimes convenience causes more. Then number 3, stand there and do the math. I don't care how long it takes you. Stand there and do the math. Stand there and figure out ounces per pound, how many packages, 2 for something, 3 for something, 3 pounds in this one. Break it down. Da-na-na-na. Oh, sorry, y'all. I could break out in a song at any moment. MC Hammer. Okay? Can't touch this. Appreciate the person that does the grocery shopping. Please appreciate the person. If they're trying to save you money, please appreciate that person, because they are standing there doing the math and trying to cut corners without sacrificing taste. Now, there was a few things, y'all, I did splurge just a little because it's something I really wanted to make for him, and it be special and not sacrifice the taste, and just do a little something for him, okay? Because he likes it, okay? I can do without mushrooms in my spaghetti, but he loves them, so I got them, and I splurged because he loves them. But y'all, I mentally wore out. And then when I get up to the checkout, y'all, I'm fixing to get on the soapbox. Oh, toilet paper. Y'all, it's getting expensive to wipe your butt. I said that out loud. It's getting expensive. Be mindful. Compare prices. I cannot stress this enough, y'all, because grocery stores are getting ridiculous these days. They're getting ridiculous. What I thought I was saving on over here wiped me out over here. And then I just got upset. I'm like, this just defeated my purpose. And I got upset. And I'm really mentally frustrated. Okay? I really don't know. Oh, but then y'all, I hate it when they spread things out over the store. Okay, because I found a good deal on the chicken over here. Then I had to go over here to the freezer section. Then they got chicken in bags over there. And I actually found a better deal on the chicken breasts that are already been flash frozen and in the plastic bags over here in the freezer section than I found over there wrapped up in the plastic and the styrofoam and whatever packages for a whole lot less meat. Write that down. Don't pick up the first thing I see. Because I put that chicken in there and I grab this chicken and put it in the book. They'll find it later. I'm too tired, y'all, to walk back over there. I just came from there. And then when you're checking out, look, I said I was going to get on a soapbox right quick. If I'm I don't mind using the checkout. Because y'all, to be honest, sometimes I can check out quicker than an employee and stand in that line for 20 minutes. I can go right over. And I've done that, y'all, just because I've been in a hurry. Like, oh my gosh, that line is long. I'm not standing there. I gotta go. So I will go to self-checkout. Boom, 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 boom. I'm out of there. Okay? But y'all force this on us. And you're going to absolutely pay someone to stand there in one spot and watch me check my groceries out. And you going to pay them to do that when they can be check. When they can be the ones checking people out. If you're going to stand there and watch somebody check out, go open another freaking register. I said what I said. And then to stand there and stop you at the door wanting to check your receipts. Girl, please. You force this up on us. You're standing there watching people check out. Don't stop me to see my receipt. Where's that Snickers? I need a Snickers. I'm getting crabby. I need a nap. I need a nap because I'm mentally drained and I'm mentally tired and I'm frustrated. I do not know what's going on out there in these grocery stores because it's getting freaking ridiculous. I am frustrated. Thank y'all for letting me rant more than just one time. Maybe it's because I'm here, I'm in these four walls, and I'm by myself, and I just need to just get it out off my chest. Thank y'all for being there for me and letting me get these things off my chest and getting these out of my mind. I just want to tell y'all these things. Make sure when you get up to that register, those things are ringing up right. People are walking out of there and not paying attention. And they're slipping in 40 and 50 cents while you're not looking because things aren't ringing up right. And you're going to stand there and pay that. And you're going to walk out and not even, it don't dawn on you. And then I'm like, people are just grabbing and I'm like, that's cheaper. Y'all, I'm going to go take a nap. And then when I get up, I'm just going to separate everything, and I'm just going to show y'all. I'm going to give y'all some examples, some shortcuts I was able to take, and substitutions maybe I was able to make, and yeah. But right now I need a nap. I'm going to go lay down. I've got to just drain my mind, y'all. I've got to just let it all out. Drain my mind. Appreciate the person that does the grocery shopping. appreciate them, because it will wear you out mentally. And if you're the one that does the grocery shopping and you don't know how to do this, please learn. Because I just told you some things that they're just kind of slipping up under the rug. And you're not even noticing. And you're not even paying attention. And you're just, whoo. And it's costing you money. Please learn some tips and tricks to grocery shopping. Yeah, I've got videos, y'all, on shopping the sales, meal planning. I've said it 100 times now, and I'll keep on saying it if it will help somebody save some money on buying their groceries. But right now, I'm going to take a nap, and then when I get up, I will show y'all what I'm going to be making, so that way you can either like, okay, I'll skip that video, I'll catch the next one, because I don't really like that, whatever, y'all. But yeah, sometimes I can slip a little something in my videos, some information that you actually might can use, so you might not want to miss it. And I like the chit chat. Right now I'm going to take a nap. I'll see y'all in just a little bit. Okay, y'all, I've had my nap. I'm not saying I'm chipper, but I've had my nap. Okay, I've had my coffee, and yeah, maybe I can wake up, okay? Maybe. Okay, I'm still mentally exhausted, y'all. That just drained me, okay? I'm still just mentally. I'm going to have to just get over that, okay? I can get over physical exhaustion, but mental exhaustion, it just takes me a little longer, okay? Now, I've got everything. Y'all, I'm sorry I had to lay everything out on the couch because this will not all fit on that counter over there. And I'm going to show you the meals that I'm making like I promised. I'm going to have to look at my menu over there, okay? And then show you what kind of like either I splurged on or got it because it was on sale, and I can come up with the next, like a week and a half from now, come up with the next meal plan for that week, okay? And then how things just flow into the next meal. I do that on purpose, y'all. So let me turn y'all around. Excuse the stuff in the floor, and let me kind of like get some stuff out of the floor here. And I'll turn y'all around and let's see how this goes, okay? So let's see. Okay, according to tonight's meal, I'm going to be doing spaghetti, and I'm beefing it up a little. And y'all, I tell you what, I'm going to sit in this chair right here so I can just kind of like wheel around the couch and get down to maybe eye level of it instead of above it so you can see it. I'm making something, I'm beefing up the spaghetti tonight just because he's a little extra like me sometimes, likes a little extra in the spaghetti. So that's where the mushrooms are going to come in handy. Now, let me tell y'all something about the mushrooms. This is where I told you, know what's in the can, know what's in the produce, and then know what's in the freezer section. It was cheaper for me to get this little can right here than it was for me to get some in the produce section, even on sale. And what was in the freezer section. So there you go. That was cheaper. Okay. The Parmesan cheese, of course, is going to go on top of the spaghetti. And then my husband likes a little bit of sausage mixed in with the ground beef in his spaghetti. Okay? He just likes it. And y'all, this is what caused the controversy in the store. Yes, that right there. Because it was in that little cubed ice chest for $1.99. Yes, ma'am. Okay, now some of this, and I got a little bigger pack since it was on sale, because some of this is going to get mixed in with some of this. This is a 3-pound loaf, 3 pounds in that package. This is what broke me mentally, and these and the pork chops. Y'all, this sent me over the mental exhaustion because they had 3 sales in the ground beef department and chuck roast. Then they had sales on pork chops. Then they had sales on chicken. Then they had sales on this. 2 or 3 different sales going at one time, and I literally had to stand there and break it down and do the math, okay? And figure out the best thing for what I needed. So some of this is going to be going into tonight's meal. I'm not using that whole thing, and I'll tell you that in a minute. And then the other half is going to be paired with andouille sausage and some of this cheese and eggs in the refrigerator, along with some of the peppers, y'all, where I make my husband some egg bites for breakfast that he can take to work with him 2 mornings out of the week, because the breakfast downstairs does not open until after he has to be at work on Saturdays and Sundays. During the week, he can catch breakfast before he goes to work. So 2 days I have to make him breakfast, and that's okay. So see, I'm going to get 2 uses out of this. His sausage, I think I do like in thirds, and he gets 3 mornings out of this. Cheese, y'all, we use cheese in everything. And that's my next point. I'm going a little extra tonight because I'm going to show, this is going to go in tonight's meal, and I'm going to show you about this. This is another thing when I'm saying, when you get up to the register, make sure it rings up right. Because y'all see this on the back? Reduced. It was going to be $4.49. But you see that sticker? Make sure they ring up right when you get up to that register, because I purposely bought this because it was only $1.35 versus $4.49. Do you see how much you would be charged if you didn't pay attention to something when you ring it up? I cannot stress that enough, y'all. This I'm going to be making tonight, and I'll show you. And this is going to go on the bread. This, some of these, and some of this is all going on this. And I'm going to show you because I'm going to make something tonight. Okay, so $1.99. I'm going to get 2 uses out of this for his breakfast, and then some to go in with that. Now, some of this is going to get stretched down to, where is it? So, where'd it go? I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, okay, y'all. The other half of this box is going to be going down this way to use in another meal. So let's talk about the next meal I'm going to have. Okay? Then I'm going to be doing, y'all, I'm doing something again with canned biscuits. Y'all just get ready for it. Okay? My dear hubby wants some sloppy joes. So some of that meat's going to be carried down to here. And I'm going to serve some onion rings with it, y'all. And y'all, I apologize. I told y'all that I went back and picked up that bag of chicken. I did not. I did settle for the can of chicken breast just for mine because, y'all, I was exhausted. I was tired, and I said, forget it. I'm just going to grab this can, and I'm getting out of here. So I did, okay, just because that was my mood today. Okay, so I'm going to be making with my canned biscuits for all my people who are watching that series and loving it. I'm going to be doing some sloppy joe and buffalo chicken hot pockets and serving with some onion rings. And y'all, let me tell y'all, I'm still upset right now because the buffalo sauce I had to go with this, that expensive condiment, I dropped the bottle. So there went that. I'm going to have to find some buffalo sauce again. Y'all, it's just has not been my day today, okay? Now, let's see. I did have to take another box of the cream cheese out already. I bought 4 boxes of cream cheese because, y'all, some of this cream cheese is going to be stretched down into something else down that way. Can't see it yet. Oh, I want to show y'all something. This is another, I want to see if y'all catch this. This is another thing that holds us up in the checkout line. I'm going to keep turning. I'm going to see if y'all notice it. I'm going to see if you notice it. Put it in the comments if you notice it. We're going to play a game here. And I tell you what, I'm going to come back to it, but I'm going to let y'all see. This is another thing that takes us so long in the checkout line. I'll come back to that. Remind me. Okay? So I'm just going to leave y'all with that thought. Now, the next meal one night, we're going to be having, let me go back to here. The other half of those spaghetti noodles is going to be paired with some pork. And we're going to be having pork stir fry. There's the vegetables I was telling y'all about. I'll come back to that in a second, okay? There's those expensive sauces, y'all, and that ginger, because I wanted to make this meal. But y'all, I'm not going to use all of it in that one meal. I'm still going to have some more for some meals later. So some things that I'm buying right now, my trip today may have been a little more, but y'all, this cheese is going to get stretched. This is going to get stretched. These are going to get stretched. Those, I purposely bought that packet because I'm only needing these pork chops for 2 meals. But do y'all see that price? 2, 4, 6, 8 pork chops. I couldn't pass that up. So I'm going to get 2 meals out of here, and I'll tell you the other one. The other one is going to be some pork fajitas, which these onions are going to come in, and I have some peppers already in the refrigerator from last week's haul. Okay, there's where the tortillas are coming in at, and the taco seasoning. Okay, and we're going to have Mexican street corn to go with that. Okay, that's where sour cream is coming in too. And y'all, they did not have cotija cheese, so Parmesan cheese is going in it instead of the cotija. I got paprika and mayonnaise. It's in the refrigerator. Okay, so pork fajitas and Mexican street corn. Okay, I'm also going to get the pork stir fry with half of this box, the vegetables, the sauces, and what else is going with the, anyway, okay, the sauces. And I'm still going to have pork chops, y'all, left over to carry on to a week and a half from now. You see what I'm saying? I can section these out into meals, repackage them because I bought some Ziploc bags, and put the rest of them in the freezer. You're welcome. Okay, now, we're also going to get 2 meals out of this big bag of shrimp. I splurged on this because another meal, we're going to do some I told you these are going to get 2 uses. Boom. Shrimp tacos with some coleslaw. Okay? I know that's a big head of cabbage, but y'all, I got something else I'm going to do with the other half, and that's a whole completely different video. This is another thing, y'all, I want you to watch the prices on. Over in the produce section, you got the baby carrots. Then you got the shredded carrots. Then you've got whatever. It was cheaper for me to buy these, y'all, instead of buying the pre-shredded, because, y'all, there was like a 75-cent difference. I can shred these babies by myself to go in the coleslaw. So I saved 75 cents by doing that. Y'all, 75 cents is 75 cents. Okay? Now, the other half of this bag is going into shrimp Alfredo, and I'm going to use the other half of that box. Okay? Now, I can also, shrimp Alfredo. And y'all, there may still be some shrimp left over that I can carry over and have a shrimp stir fry and get another meal out of those right there. Of course, they're condiments. And just have a shrimp stir fry. You know what? I have another bag of this in the freezer. Yes, so we're possibly going to get 3 meals out of that bag of shrimp right there. Now, here's the kicker, y'all. I purposely splurged a little bit because I want to try to make my own Alfredo sauce. Parmesan, I'm settling for this, y'all, because I could not, they were out of the block of Parmesan. So you've got, and I've got heavy whipping cream in the refrigerator from last week's haul. See, I started in the refrigerator and saw what I had on hand and started, and y'all, it just stemmed from there. I just started coming up with all these ideas, starting with what was in my refrigerator from last week's haul. Y'all go back and catch that one. So I want to try to make my own Alfredo sauce. I got butter, Parmesan, and heavy whipping cream. Now, I'm going to splurge a little more when I make the shrimp Alfredo because I'm going to make my own bread dough. And I want to make some, y'all, I think it's called ciabatta bread. I'll show it to you when we get to that meal, but that's what the olive oil is for. And these, and the other half of this can is going in the ciabatta bread. So see, a bunch of this stems down to here. I started in my refrigerator first with stuff I had on hand. Started coming up with some meals. Started coming up with some meals. I knew with that heavy whipping cream I needed to do something with it, and I'm like, hey, I think I can make my own Alfredo sauce. So in comes the Alfredo, and I was like, you know what? I want to do shrimp. So that, y'all, it really stemmed from here and getting started with the spaghetti and the sloppy joes because that's what my husband said he wanted. Okay, so there it already gave me some ideas, and then I incorporated my refrigerator stuff. See, y'all, plan your meals smart. Shop your pantries and your refrigerators first, and then just add. And then when you do have to add things, bring those things down into other meals. See how many meals I'm going to get out of there? See how many meals I'm going to get out of there? And with the, oh yeah, the story on the 2 boxes. Let's see, it was $1.79. Oh y'all, what was it? There was a sale going on, 2 for something. But then when I went and added them up, oh y'all, what was it? They kind of tricked you. They got a price on 1 box, but then they ran 2 for something, and it was gonna be like a 75-cent difference, y'all. So see how they try to trick you? Just pay attention to how they group it together and try to make it a sale that will blow your mind mentally and exhaust you. But if you save money, y'all, it's worth it. Okay? Okay. Then let's see, the Alfredo sauce. Okay, y'all, and the ginger. Y'all, it was cheaper for me to get some fresh ginger, which is what I prefer anyway, y'all, than going and buying the ground ginger over in the spice aisle. So see what I'm saying? Produce versus the bottle of ground ginger. This is why I say, know how you're going to use it and know which one you would prefer. Can, produce, or freezer section. Write that down. Now, y'all, them biscuits were on sale. They were on sale, y'all. $1.79 a can. And I bought these because, y'all, the Pillsbury jumbo flaky layers was 2 for $7. These, I stood there and did the math too. These were $1.79 a can, which this store, y'all, where we're at, I think food prices are just higher right now. Okay, so let's say $1.79 and $1.79. Round that up, y'all, to $4. okay, versus 2 for $7. So, y'all, for that 2 for $7 price, still, I come out cheaper buying 3 cans. Because y'all, I have some videos coming up with these, so I knew I needed cans. So 2 for $6, less than $6. I still got 1, 2, 3 versus their Pillsbury 2 for $7. Do the math, y'all. Now, this canned biscuits is going to go in a little sweet treat. Not going to show you yet. And I splurged, y'all, because I wanted to make sure I got the sugar-free for my husband. And I got the very low sugar peaches. So I did splurge on those because I love him. And it's his money. And he's like, you know, if it's my money, get something I want. So here you go, dear. But I'm going to make mine different. So that's a different video, okay? And then I'm going to make him some more granola bars to snack on to take to work for breakfast or just snacky. I already got the oats on hand up in that cabinet up there. I've got the oats and I have some sugar-free syrup. And this is the crunchy peanut butter, so his peanuts are going to be in there. Y'all, I started to say something else, but that might be inappropriate. I'm not. So I'm going to make him some granola bars with some oats I already had on hand. And y'all, and that other one, I showed y'all how I ground that up in my little food processor and made oat flour. Yeah, so see, I got 2 uses out of them oats because I'm fixing to make him some granola bars with them. And then there's the extra can. And then, y'all, I splurged on this because it was reduced. And when I got up to that counter to check them out, I made sure it rang up right. Okay? So, but y'all, I'm not kidding. How much were these going to be? I don't see. Okay, but y'all, just like that bread up here, that's why I told y'all to make sure things ring up right. Because if they hadn't rung up right, you see a big price difference between those. And I would have walked right out of there and never noticed. Y'all, $3 is $3. And I was going to make sure they were going to give me that sale price. And if it wasn't that sale price, y'all, I would have went right there and apologized to her. But it was worth it because I'm going to get $1 in this meal and $1 in this meal. For him some more to go with his breakfasts. So you see, y'all, but y'all, that and that and that and that chicken, y'all, that just mentally broke me today. And then, like I said, y'all, knowing that this is where your pounds, your price per pound comes in. This is like figuring out, is it really worth it or not? This is like, you know what? Let me go ahead and just get this whole package and use it in some more meals and repackage it because it's only $10. This is like, you know, I'm getting more ounces, more ounces per the sale. See? And y'all, this right here, I had in my cart already 1 onion, and it was going to be like $1 and something a pound. Y'all, I went to the little imperfection produce and found this 4 onions that were imperfected. I don't even know why they're calling them imperfected, y'all, because I don't see anything wrong with them. This whole bag was 99 cents. So it pays to go to that little, if your Kroger has it, the little imperfected produce, little shelf. Check them out. So y'all, that's all. Oh, and y'all, check out the things at Dollar Tree. I needed just a little loaf of bread just for me, like some sandwiches, because there's a couple of places I do want to go out here and just visit, just to mark it off my bucket list and say I've been there and I did that, and take me a picnic lunch. I brought my picnic stuff, y'all, and my lunch box and stuff, and my BitGo or my Systema, whichever one. And I'm going to take my little picnic lunch. I still have eggs in there, y'all, to make his breakfasts. And then I want to make me some deviled eggs. So I got me a little jar of relish at Dollar Tree, y'all. And it was more expensive at Kroger. Y'all check out some things at Dollar Tree. That other little bag of frozen vegetables for the stir fry. That bag right there from Kroger was actually $1 and... I got my receipt, y'all. 39 cents, $1.49 something, y'all. But I got a little bag up there from Dollar Tree in their little cooler section for $1, $1.25. And now I don't know why they call it. They need to call it the $1.25 store now. Shh, I said. Okay, so y'all, we needed coffee creamer. Y'all, I'm still upset over my little jar of buffalo sauce. Because that was like, I dropped that sucker trying to put these groceries up. Y'all, I don't see anything else that I bought. No. And y'all, some condiments at Dollar Tree. Y'all, I'm a sucker for A1 sauce. I can take A1 sauce and some bread and just make that a meal and dip that bread in that A1 sauce, y'all. And my husband's like, I ain't paying that much for A1 sauce just for you to eat it in one night. So, y'all, I got my own bottle of A1 sauce at Dollar Tree for $1.25. There you go. Check out some things they got at the Dollar Tree, y'all. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Check them out. I think that's it, y'all. And then, of course, our toilet paper's over here. And I told y'all, I ain't gonna say it again. And I had to get some laundry detergent. So y'all, that's did I miss anything? I'm gonna make it. Why am I trying to see that far away? I can't even see 2 feet in front of my face. Spaghetti and olive French bread. That's for tonight. Sloppy Joes and Sloppy Joes and buffalo chicken hot pockets and onion rings. I'm telling y'all ahead of time. Ow, my hand, y'all. I'm telling y'all ahead of time so y'all can prepare for what videos are coming up that I'm going to be making. Pork fajitas and Mexican street corn. Y'all, you can do the Mexican street corn off of the cob too. You can do it on the cob and off the cob because we've done it both ways and they're delicious both ways. And y'all, usually we use our corn at home. It killed me, y'all, to buy that jar of roasted peppers, to buy that jar of, to buy the corn, to buy the, something else I bought, y'all, that we have, but I put the squash and the zucchini back because I got the little bag of vegetables that y'all done heard my rant on that. What else? Anyway, y'all, it killed me to buy some of these things because we have them at home already in the freezer, but y'all, they had 4 ears of corn for $1, which I'm okay with that. I could have got that. But just for one meal, that can of corn, 89 cents. Maybe I should have got the 4 ears of corn for $1 and carried those other 2 ears over into another meal for 20 cents more, y'all. 19 cents more. That was bad judgment on my part. I should have done that. I could have stretched the other 2 ears. I could have stretched the other 2 ears in another. For 19 cents more, I could have stretched those other 2 ears in another meal. I won't do that again. Okay. I was just thinking about convenience at the time, y'all, just like I was about that chicken because I was too blame tired to walk back over there to go grab that bag of chicken. I was too tired. Too tired. Today, at the end of my grocery shopping, I was thinking about convenience so I could get the heck out of there. I was mentally exhausted. Okay. So that is pork fajitas and Mexican corn. I'll quit ranting now, I think. Shrimp tacos and coleslaw. But the rest of that cabbage is going for something else, y'all, in a completely different video. I'll show it to you. shrimp Alfredo. My sauce is going to be from scratch. I got some butter too in the refrigerator. I forgot to get it out. And the ciabatta bread, I think it's called, y'all. I'll have to look. And then pork stir fry with yakisobe noodles. So those noodles are going to get stretched into 4 meals. So see, 4 meals I'm using those spaghetti noodles because y'all, the shrimp Alfredo, the stir fry with the yakisobe noodles. There's another one, y'all. 3 meals. And I'll have some left over for another meal for a week and a half from now. Okay, y'all. And granola bars and egg bites for my husband. So, y'all, there you go. So, I've got some canned biscuit video. Some more recipes I'm fixing to share with you. Some more canned biscuit videos coming your way. You're welcome. And, what else? And another video that's just going to be completely different, y'all. Now, in the morning, I'm going to try to do a breakfast, diddly. Where is it at? Oh, eggs are in the refrigerator from last week's haul. So I'm going to be doing something in the morning with some more eggs and that spinach that I bought on that last grocery haul. Because y'all, this morning, they had some sausage patties downstairs. So I kind of like got a couple of little extra. I told y'all, use the convenience of that your hotel's complimentary breakfast. Okay. So I got milk from downstairs. And I got eggs in there that I bought. And then I grabbed some sausage. And I'm going to try to make y'all a little breakfast in the morning using my little silicone pan, my little silicone insert to go in my air fryer. I'm going to show it to you in the morning because I'm going to make breakfast first in the morning. What else? I got the relish. I got our creamer. I got just some bread here. Dollar Tree, y'all. I only needed a small loaf just for me. $1.25. And I get so many sandwiches out of this, y'all. Just for my lunch purposes. Going on picnics. That is my grocery haul, y'all. Y'all, I apologize. I know this video is long. I apologize. But in some parts of it, if I've helped you bring out some enlightenment that you're like, why didn't I think about that? Or I didn't know that. Then I'm not apologizing for the length of this video because I wanted to show y'all. And y'all, it don't matter if you're out somewhere like me or if you are meal planning at home. Doing your grocery shopping applies for making your meals at home too and making your money stretch. If you're the main provider of your household, you're a single mother or you're a single dad or you are a widower or whatever and you're alone, I'm pretty sure you're pinching your pennies, okay? I'm not, don't take that offensively. Low income, fixed, y'all, I'm so tired. Fixed income, okay? I'm not trying to offend anybody, okay? I'm pretty sure you're wanting to, let me word that a different way. I'm pretty sure you're wanting to spend your money wisely, okay? This is why I'm trying to teach people how to grocery shop. I tried to teach our boys by dragging them all over the store and like, okay, now look at the difference between this and this. At the time, they didn't pay attention, but now that they're out there, I got one that really pays attention. The other one, y'all, is just so busy going here and there and here and there and there with work and running the cattle and all such as this. Sometimes he's just like grab and go, and I want to just like pop his hand and say, you know better than that. But y'all, they're grown and gone. They're out of our house. It's their money. So I'm like, you know what? You'll get it one day. You'll get tired of spending all that money one day. And when you do, come and see me. I can help you and my daughter-in-law save some money. When you get tired of spending all that money, grabbing, not paying attention, come and see me. I'll help you. I'll help you. But y'all, I hope y'all have found this informative. I know it's long, but I'm not going to apologize. And then thank y'all from the bottom of my heart for just letting me have an adult conversation with somebody. letting me get some things off my chest. Okay. I'm not going to do any cooking in this video. This video was just grocery haul, meal planning, and giving you some insight and some knowledge to look out for things and protect yourself and your budget. The next few videos after this one is going to be all the meals we're going to be making with these things. And y'all hang on, because I can't wait to get my hands on the strawberries and the canned biscuits. And I'm just going to play in my chair for a minute, y'all, till I get dizzy and about throw up. No, I'm going to stop now because I really am getting dizzy. Okay, the canned biscuits, the peaches and the cream cheese. Y'all, I gotta tell y'all, because I'm excited about this for y'all that's going along with my canned biscuit video series. Let me tell y'all, mine is going to be a strawberry cheesecake baked truffle using canned biscuits. My husband's is going to be more on the cobblery side, because he loves the cobblers, I don't. And it's going to be vanilla peach baked truffle. But it's going to kind of remind him as a peach cobbler, okay? But, y'all just stay tuned for that video, because it's all right, that one may be up before this one. I don't know. So, if I've said all this and you're already like, okay, you already did that in a video, okay, because I don't know if I'm going to put up this one before or after that one. I have no clue, y'all. So, it may already be up. Oh, no. It may already be up. And I apologize if I have just spoiled it. Spoiler alert. Okay. I think I'm going to name this video Warning, Rant, and Spoiler Alert. Okay, y'all. The next set of videos is going to be me making these meals, but I don't know when I'm going to upload them. Okay? So, I will see y'all. It might be in the future. I might see y'all with this video. Okay? But y'all, I hope I've helped y'all some way, okay? Okay, I've got to clean up all this stuff and start getting supper ready for tonight, and I will see y'all cooking all these, okay? But there's more. Y'all, I forgot to tell y'all what was wrong with that package of cream cheese. Did anybody get it? No barcode. The backs of the packages has the barcodes on them, and those two packages were back to back, which means two barcodes were hidden. That's why it takes us so long sometimes in the checkout line. Kroger. Okay, y'all. Now it's time to start this stuff. Y'all see this? Okay, let's go. I will see y'all in the next video. Y'all just hop on over, wait for that one to come out, and just hop on to the next video, okay? And we'll start cooking these, okay?